Hello again, people, and before we get started on this episode, I just wanted to let you know something a little strange. I don't know if you can see, but on the NCC 93797, there's flickering. It happens on the windows as well. I don't know whether it's because my graphics card or something is not very compatible with it or whatever, but I only seem to notice it on the small Miranda class, so yeah, I hope it doesn't mean my computer is rapidly coming towards a massive catastrophic failure. That would suck.
We arrived before the Borg. Now my heart can start beating again. What are your orders, Captain?
Hail the colonies. We have to warn them.
Tivrel managed to establish a comm link with Willa Post, the administrator of Vega Colony. It's not a great signal, but it's the best we're gonna get. Putting her through now.
On screen.
Greetings, Captain. Is there something I can do for you today?
The Borg are on their way to this system. You need to start evacuating.
Repeat, please. Your signal is breaking up. Did you say the Borg? What about them?
The Borg are on their way. Maya, you have to evacuate. Com, what just happened?
I have lost contact with Vega Colony, sir. Something is blocking all subspace signals in this area. Even our hails to the civilian ships are not getting through. There is a communication satellite nearby. It should boost our signal sufficiently to inform the freighters of the danger and warn the colony.
Set a course for the satellite. Full impulse. Yeah, I'm probably going to stop that. It was just
Our
bit of
hails
an
are still
experiment.
blocked, sir. The Borg may be attempting to isolate the planet before they land. Your orders, sir.
Zava, can we get transporter locks on the colonists?
Borg are jamming up any remote signals. It's not safe to beam through that. I think I can boost the gain, though.
Hurry, I think the Borg will be here any...
Transwarp conduits opening all over the system, Captain. The Borg are here.
Well, I spoke too soon. The Borg won't be here any minute, so they're
Those
already
civilian
here.
ships are right in the Borg's path. We have to help them.
Plan to.
Ship is under attack. Shields have failed. Target shield has failed.
Taken down. I've always noticed flickering graphics and stuff on this game.
Captain, I have short-range communications. Long-range signals are still blocked. I can contact the planet and have informed Administrator Post of the situation. However, the Borg have already landed and are moving toward the colony. It may be more prudent to retreat back to the Renown, sir.
We're the only Starfleet vessel in the system. We'll rescue as many colonists as we can.
Borg landing craft detected nearby. Captain, there are civilian ships engaging them.
I believe I can send a message to those ships.
Probably a good idea to do that. Let them know help is on the way.
Civilian ships, you are ordered to disengage and retreat. We will cover you.
Roger
as
that,
best we
Starfleet.
can.
All ships, fall back.
All civilian ships have safely warped out of the system, Captain. Captain, the Borg have landed, and the colony won't be able to hold them off for long. I recommend beaming down to Vega and getting as many people out as we can.
Beam down.
Captain, according to our readings, over half the planet is already assimilated by the Borg. At the rate they're progressing, the region we're in will be overrun in roughly 1 hour. And if that wasn't bad enough, the interference is affecting the ship's transporters.
Understood. We'll manually tag any survivors we find for transport. Any questions?
No, sir. I'll follow your lead.
Then let's get moving. I'd love to be able to put more emote into this commentary, but if I try and do that, my microphone kind of goes... I really need a proper microphone, not a headset. Which is what I'm using, which is a shame.
That's one of those Borg ships from orbit. Are we too late?
Whoa, that's big.
Those landing ships don't just carry drones. They can pump nanoprobes directly into the ground and the atmosphere. We
Okay,
need
yes.
to hurry.
Beam these
The Borg
guys
will
out.
be in this area soon.
Yeah, I'm limiting this to running at 30 frames per second, and it seems to have helped a hell of a lot. The system isn't trying to bump it up to 60, and it can only handle like 40 frames while recording, so... Even now and then it's probably going to drop down to like 28. Doesn't matter too much, as long as it's watchable. Starfleet is here, thank goodness. Now gather round, me beam
Thank
you up.
you. We didn't know if anyone from Starfleet got our distress signal, and we don't have any weapons. But we do have some spare armor suits for you and your officer. They're in the crates next to the gate. This code will open the gate. Please, Administrator Post and some of the others are still there. You have to save them.
I believe we will. After we retrieve the supplies.
Press the U key to view.
I don't need that, I kind of know what I'm doing. I don't know that, I kind of know what I'm doing, then I press the wrong button. Elsa... Let's quickly move the fatigue bars just below my feet. Yes, that'll do.
Oh no, we're too late.
I beg to differ. We will get some people out. My name isn't Mariga Montoya. You killed my father. Prepare to die. Ironically, that was on the telly yesterday. I actually stopped playing the game to watch it. Zooming in, targeting, yay. I've convinced Genesis to play. He's like downloaded the game and going through the tutorial as well. But depending on how long, I don't know if he'll be in straight away playing. So I think I'll go through the tutorial myself, and we'll have him join us for the missions. Further the beam weapons to the pulse weapons. Ow, ow, ow. Up you go, gentlemen and ladies. Stop the voices. Was it really clever to send up a load of people who are already infected with Borg nanoprobes? Well, I suppose the Federation has enough experience with the Borg now that they can remove the nanoprobes without having to worry too much about them taking over and Borgifying the ship. Is that one person now? Oh no, there's another person. Two people. Who are running away. We're probably going to get killed.
We have the civilians. There is still no sign of the Renown or the Kittimer, sir.
I apologize for Koles putting a rifle in your face. If it wasn't for him, the Borg would have assimilated me by now.
What the hell? Seriously? Did you like just move 3 feet so... Yeah, okay.
I apologize for Koles putting a rifle in your face. If it wasn't for him, the Borg would have assimilated me by now. What's the situation? Are you bringing more Starfleet reinforcements?
We're the only ones here. The post-city check clone is in orbit.
I see. Then it's true. Vega is doomed. A single starship cannot hope to stop this. Still, there is more to do. Many citizens are hiding in their homes. We cannot abandon them to the Borg.
We can rescue them, but something is blocking our transporters.
I know. Koles and I have been trying to get around the interference field. Thank you for tagging the people you found and getting them safely transported to your ship.
That can't be everyone.
No, there are dozens more hiding out in the buildings. But Koles and I have a plan. We think a pattern enhancer will do the trick. With that, we can transport the remaining citizens to your ship. But first, I'd like to offer you some equipment. Vega was a trade colony, and this gear was intended to go to Starbase 65. I think you need it more.
You have my thanks. I'll retrieve the equipment and then set up the pattern enhancer. Say, equipment comes before rescue. Science kit. Medical tricorder. Healing is going to be useful, especially on this difficulty. It kind of looks to me that the pattern enhancers are already there.
For the transporter, sir. I will need to raise them at the first sign of Borg ships.
Ah, they're already there. We just needed to set them up. I get it.
The pattern enhancers are working, and not a moment too soon. I can hear the Borg moving this way.
I need you to signal the citizens to come here for transport.
I'll do that. How long do you think you can hold off the Borg?
As long as we need to. Give the signal. Whoa, they're running. They're the Borg.
Remember when we thought fighting a crazed Klingon was the worst thing that could happen today?
Yeah. Things went from bad to worse quite quickly.
Concentrate fire on the Borg. We need to keep them away from the civilians.
Another group of civilians has beamed to the ship, Captain.
For some reason the game sometimes glitches when you change weapons. It will count you changing them, but at the same time not, so the weapon will try to fire in the mode the other one had. It's kind of weird that way.
Shields are back up, sir, but more Borg vessels are warping to our location. We have detected a type of generator near your position. There is a 94.6% chance it is the device affecting our transporters. If you can destroy it, we will transport as many people from the area as we are able.
Hang in there, Travell. We'll be there soon. Maya, thank you for the assistance.
Thank you for everything you've done. Even though it was impossible to save everyone, those you did save will be forever in your debt.
Thank you. We're doing all we can. Koles, you're with me.
Glad to do anything I can. I was born on Vega. There's no way I'm sitting by and letting the Borg take it without a fight.
Alright, let's get moving.
Alright, Koles, you're gonna see friends who've been assimilated. Don't
I know
hesitate.
the drill. Just never expected any Borg here, you know.
I don't think anybody did today. Yeah, the game may seem a little stuttery. It's running at like 20-25 frames here. I think it's because I've got some of the effects on and there's like lots of mini shadows and stuff around grates and that. I could turn them off, but unless it gets down to any less than 20, then I won't bother. Won't really need to.
I knew that one. We played poker last night.
Are these kind of assimilation nurturables or something?
We are the Borg. Resistance is futile.
The Borg are activating the transport inhibitor. We need to disable that force field.
And we will. We'll disable it with extreme prejudice.
The Borg are so... what's the word? Effective? Systematic? Evil. I'm gonna go with evil.
I'll go with all of the above. The kind of fit. Yes, let's disable it with a tricorder.
We are the Borg. Resistance is futile.
I'll take you down, Borg 101. Taken down.
The ship is transporting anyone they can get a lock on, Captain, but we don't have much time. We need to get back as soon as possible.
Beam is out then, Elson. Or Elsa. kind of mixed Ensign and Elsa.
We're packed to the brim with civilians, Captain. I don't think we could fit one more soul on this ship. Communications are still jammed, so we can't reach the Renown or the Kittimer. The immediate problem is the civilian ships in this system. Vega's a huge trading outpost. There are always ships traveling here. We need to warn them the Borg have taken over.
Can we reconfigure the satellites in the system to send an automated warning?
Possibly, but what we need to do is hightail it out of here with these civilians. Of course, the path to the satellites does lead away from the planet, so we could remotely reconfigure them as we leave. The message won't get very far, but anyone who enters the system will get the signal and be able to turn around before it's too late.
Sounds like a plan. Helm, lay in a course for the first satellite. Yeah, I don't know if you can hear, but we've got Alex today. He's my nephew and he's sleeping round, and he's very loud. He hasn't got an indoor voice.
Multiple probes inbound. I don't think the Borg like us hanging around.
Well, too bad. We're going to be hanging around until we get the job done. I think he may be watching wrestling or some comedy thing. Come on, out-turn him. No, I can't out-turn him. Oh, well. Spare torpedo launcher in the back would be useful right about now. Yep, that's it, Littica. Use the evasive maneuvers not to escape fire, but to turn around so you can bring your weapons to bear.
Never thought I'd wish I was back at the academy studying for the astrometrics final.
Yeah, I can kind of see where you're coming from there.
From this time forward, your culture will adapt to service ours.
I don't think so, Borgy old buddy old pal. I think you'll suffer from a torpedo in the face. Or two.
Fast-moving ships on sensors. No way to contact them, and I can't tell if they're friend or foe.
Well, if they were Borg, I would think they'd be here by now. So we may be getting reinforcements. Don't quote me on that. Now in Marlock, it'll be like a dozen cubes.
Lower your shields and prepare to be boarded.
That was close.
Forms will be assimilated.
A cube? Guess it's our time to go out in a blaze of glory.
Exceptional effort. Now, let us finish this.
Agreed. Let's just be the weakest ship here and on the front line. Yeah. Well, I can say I've got some decent backup. I be the one to do it? Will my torpedoes finish it? No, it won't. Yeah. Braced for impact would be useful right about now. Oh, but I was far enough away. Any closer and my ship would have probably gone boom.
We held off what we could in Pollux and sent a signal out to Starfleet. These were the closest ships. Others will be arriving as soon as they can.
Glad to see you. There's no way we could have defeated a cube by ourselves.
You have handled things well thus far. Excellent thinking on reconfiguring the satellites into warning beacons. We received the signal as soon as we arrived in the system.
Are we going to attempt to retake Vega?
I will be discussing that option with the other captains here, but your priority is to protect the civilians you have on board, as well as to ensure the safety of your crew. The Kittimer will return to Earth space dock with you. Once you arrive, report to Admiral Quinn. He will have more information for you.
Yes, sir.
You and your crew have done well. Koles would make a fine addition to your senior staff.
Why, thank you, Captain.
Congratulations.
Captain Volok told us to get to Earth's space dock, and I think he's right. We need to get the civilians to safety. And I don't think I can handle any more excitement.
Oh, surely you could handle just a little more. Anyway, let's walk to Earth space dock.
Cadets arriving from Starfleet Academy must report to Admiral Quinn's office upon arrival. Priority contact on sensors.
Yeah, Earth space dock's never been a particular performance hog. Admiral, sir, Littica Marek reporting. You have a lot to discuss, Cadet Littica Marek. It's Lieutenant, sir. Yes, I see that there. I see that here in the reports transmitted by Captain Lock. You're going to do a field promotion to give you authority over the rest of your active crew of your ship. As a cadet, you were assigned to an academy training cruise under Captain Marek Taggart, correct? Acting First Officer. Yes, sir, that is correct. I've read the report. Facing off against Klingon raiders and a Borg invasion force within hours of leaving Starfleet Academy. Very unusual. In your own words, tell me what happened out there. That's going to take a while. That's quite the story. Yes, sir, it's all true. Don't worry, I have statements here from Captains Volok and Yim Wells, post from the Vega colony, corroborating your story. All three of them cite your bravery and command skills, as well as you and your crew's willingness to put yourselves in harm's way to preserve the lives of others. I'm a Starfleet officer, sir. It's in the job description. Literally, it's this little tag, willing to put lives in risk. Yeah, you don't need to know that. And you're exactly the kind of officer Starfleet needs. I know your ship might not be the Enterprise, but I think you've proven yourself capable of sitting in her captain's chair. Under normal circumstances, it would take you years of work to get your own command, but these are not normal circumstances. We're at war with the Klingon Empire, the Borg have returned, I'm losing more trained officers and ships than I can spare. Ships we can build, but leaders with courage and honour, those are harder to find. It's time to try something different. I need someone who can handle themselves in a crisis and get the best of their crew. Even though you're young, I think you are that person. I hereby promote you to the rank of lieutenant and give you command of the USS post-dated Checklone. Don't disappoint me. What's going to happen to Vega? Unfortunately, the Renown and her task force were not able to repel the Borg. Vega is lost. Starfleet Command will meet with the Federation President, Anik Urak. Anik Okeg, is it? And the Federation Council to determine our next steps. For now, Starfleet vessels will patrol the outskirts of the Vega system to ensure that no Borg escape. Do you have any further questions, Lieutenant? No, but I'm sorry for the loss of Captain Taggart. Captain Taggart is a good man and a fine officer, Lieutenant. He knew what he was doing when he issued that order. Don't dwell on what happened. Your actions saved the lives of your crew, not to mention the civilians you were able to evacuate from Vega Colony. Now, it's up to you and your crew to honour Taggart's sacrifice as you carve out your own legacy. Do you have any further questions, Lieutenant? No, sir. What are your orders? You will be assigned to the Klingon front, but first, you could use some new equipment for the post-dated check loan. I have some improved consoles developed by the Starfleet Corps of Engineers. These consoles can be installed on your ship to improve its abilities. As you improve in rank, you will earn better consoles. Other ships you will command throughout your career will have space for many more. When you're done here, go see Dar's Racks to customize your starship's appearance. Continue. Okay, I think I will end this episode here. We've finally through the tutorial. When we return in the next episode, it should be doing co-op with X Genesis, or Zero Genesis, or just Zenit Genesis now. I think I'm the only person who's ever actually called him X Genesis. Either way, thanks for watching. If you've enjoyed it, let me know. I'm probably not going to be doing the terribly done RP aspects anymore, but I will try to read out the text. Either way, if you've liked it, comment, subscribe, leave some feedback and stuff, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye guys.